again and welcome back to the Land Rover, where we're restoring a 1960 Series 2 ex-Australian Army Land Rover, and it's now March 2025 and we've made really good progress over the last month. We've had some solid weekends working on her. We've now got the wheel arches installed. We went for the curved type or the traditional type, so we replaced the Army cutout design or the zigzag design. And after a good solid day of shaping the panels, filling, smoothing them out, and 2 coats of epoxy primer, 2 more coats of high build primer, they finally had their green top coat added to them. We've also installed the headlights, although they're not connected up to any electrical system yet, but we did create a video on that, so check that out if you want to see how we installed those. And we've also installed the traditional Land Rover back ladder, which I think is pretty unfunctional, but hey, it blends the green in with the top roof colour, so it looks pretty nice at the moment. And the Land Rover is now starting to look like a proper car, which is great news after fighting with the work for so long. So that now means we can turn our attention to the doors. It's only a 3-door vehicle. Here are 2 of them, and they're not in the best condition. I guess they did sit in a field for about 15 years in the elements. So we're going to work out what we're going to do with these. This is the back door, the one that goes right at the back of the vehicle, and to be honest, it's probably not too bad. It's seen better days. There's a bit of dust. It's a bit of rust, I think, on here as well. So yeah, the rust is in the steel pretty much. These are a steel frame with the aluminium skin over the top. We've got some average rust there. Around here, around where the door handle goes, we've got a rusty area here. But apart from that, she's pretty solid. She does need a bit of work. Obviously this handle's dead. We'll replace that one. A few holes where I think that's where the spare wheel mount used to go through. We're not going to put that on the back, so I'll fill those up and we'll get that sorted. So this isn't too bad. It's a bit of rust. We can easily repair this rust, and then I think this door's salvageable, so that's a good start anyway. Which then brings us to this door. This is the passenger side, as we're right-hand drive here in Australia. I've removed the glass. I've removed this top section from it. There's these 2 bolts that go through. This bolt looks like it came out of a Spanish galleon. It's completely rusted and completely corroded. And the other side's not much better. Inside here where the window tracks go, it's completely rotten, completely rusted out. That's the bolt. Yeah, holes everywhere, not in a good space, and not too great on the other side either. So yeah, the channels are rusty. That's fine. This is probably the biggest concern, what we do here. I don't know, I'll have a think. You can buy these panels, they're a couple of $100 Aussie. I like to try and restore this one. I think if we can get a U-shaped channel in here, we'll cut this one out. U-shaped channel. I reckon this would be salvageable. We'll obviously get some new bolts, as that one's seen better days anyway. And the lower door skin, to be honest, considering it's nearly 70 years old, it's probably got a bit of a story to tell. It's not too bad. There's a bit of rust just where the hinges go. That can easily be fixed up. Lots of flaky paint, that can all be removed. And all around here seems to be pretty solid. Bit of rust down here on the corner. It's probably to be expected, I suppose. But overall, not too bad. I do like the way of locking the door. I've got one of these on a back gate. But yeah, might keep that just for old time's sake. But to be honest, this isn't too bad. There's a bit of rust in usual places, I guess, from it being steel. But I think this lower part's salvageable. We can easily repair this section. We'll cut that out, weld in a new section. This top panel, I'll give a go at repairing it. The other side, the driver's side, is not as good. It's slightly better than this one, but it's still a bit of a mess. We'll need to cut this section out here, weld in a new bit there. Same here. Cut out the hole. Cut out this C-shaped section. And then weld in a new one. Shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, but yeah, we'll give it a go. This is the state of the doors at the moment. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. It's going to probably be a few weeks before, just because of the amount of work, but I'll do a couple of time lapses as we go along. But in the meantime, if you find all these videos useful, click subscribe and like, and hopefully we'll see you again in a few weeks with some doors that are in a bit better condition than they are now.